हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मैं हूं राहुल और आज अपने इंग्लिश चैनल पे मैं आपके लिए फिर से कुछ बहुत ही यूनिक कंटेंट लेकर के आया हूं जो कि आपको बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग लगेगा। ऐसे तो इंग्लिश हम लोग जानते ही हैं, आप लोग पढ़ते ही होंगे, हम लोग सभी इंग्लिश पढ़ते हैं और समझते हैं, लेकिन इसको ग्रामेटिकली समझना अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट हो सकता है या होता है। तो मैं आपके लिए लाया हूँ आज एक टॉपिक जिसका नाम है नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स। व्हाट आर नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स? तो फ्रेंड्स, पूरे वर्ब कैटेना और ग्रुप को दो टाइप्स में बांटा गया है। एक है फाइनाइट वर्ब और एक दूसरा है नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब। फाइनाइट वर्ब वो होता है विच कैन बी मेजर्ड एंड नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब इज विच कैन नॉट बी मेजर्ड और इनफाइनाइट। चलते फिरते लैंग्वेज में कहा जाए तो ये वो वर्ब्स होते हैं, नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स वो वर्ब्स होते हैं जिनका कोई ठिकाना नहीं होता है। वो सेंटेंस में होते तो वो भी हैं, लेकिन सेंटेंस में उनका यूजेज इस तरह का होता है कि वो एक नाउन बन जाते हैं या तो एक एडजेक्टिव बन जाते हैं। और जो पढ़ रहा होता है सेंटेंस वो कंफ्यूज होता है कि ये लग तो वर्ब ही रहा है लेकिन ये है कुछ और, ये वर्ब नहीं है। तो वो एक नाउन होता है या तो एक एडजेक्टिव होता है सेंटेंस के अंदर, और मेन वर्ब कुछ और होता है। तो नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स तीन तरह के होते हैं: जीरंड, इन्फिनेटिव एंड पार्टिसिपल। नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स आर दोज which do not agree with the tense, person or number of the subject. Number means singular or plural, whether the subject is singular or plural, whether the subject and verb have been used in past tense, present tense or future tense form. It does not affect the. तो फ्रेंड्स, नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब तीन तरह के होते हैं: जीरंड, इन्फिनेटिव एंड पार्टिसिपल। जीरंड इज अ वर्ब which acts as a noun in the sentence. They are not verbs in the sentence, but they are nouns in the sentence. And infinitives are verbs which also acts as noun in the sentence. They are not verbs in the sentence, but they are considered noun. Infinitives are considered noun in the sentence. And the third form is participle. Participles are verbs which acts as adjective in the sentence. They are adjectives. They are not noun in the sentence. Gerunds are also called as verbal noun. Infinitive is called as infinitive, and participle is also called as verbal adjective. Example, I would like to make it clear that what exactly a non-finite verb and how it does not changes its form with the change in the tense or the singular or plural form. So here are three examples. He is eating, they are eating, I am eating. Here eating is the non-finite verb in the sentence. In all these three sentences, eating is the non-finite verb because it is not changing its form due to change in the structure or form of the subject. Here subject is a singular second person. Here subject is a plural third person. Here subject is singular first person. The verbs are changing their form in all these three sentences. Is, are and am are verbs here which are changing their forms in the sentence according to the sentence. But the non-finite verb remains the same. It does not get affected by the structure of the subject in the sentence. So I think it's clear here. Infinitives are verbs which acts as noun in the sentence. Infinitive वो होता है जिसके verb के आगे to लगा रहता है। verb के आगे to लग जाए तो समझिए वो एक infinitive है। तो इसके examples हैं: he wants to go, they want to go, and I wanted to go. Again we are using the comparison method by using three sentences in our example to just make it clear what is a non-finite verb. Here the subject is second person singular, verb is want which is in the present tense form, and the non-finite verb is to go. It is infinitive. Infinitive is again a non-finite verb. So he wants to go. To go is a non-finite verb, and in this sentence they want to go, they is a third person plural, and the verb want has changed its form here, and the non-finite verb is to go. Third sentence is I wanted to go. Here the subject is first person singular. The main verb has changed, has gone in past tense. It has become wanted from want, and the non-finite verbs remains the same. Here, in all these three sentences, we are seeing that the verb is changing its tense. Not in all three sentences. In two sentences, the verb remains in the present tense form, and in the third sentence, the verb is changed to past tense form, and also the person or the singular or plural form of the subject, it is also changing. So here we see that the non-finite verb is not in the conformity with the singular or plural form of the subject, and neither with the verbs. Because of this, they are called non-finite verbs. I hope it is clear here. We shall move forward. Again, we move with the comparison method using three sentences in our example just to understand what is a non-finite verb. The third one is participle. Participle is a verb acting as adjective in the sentence, and it usually remains in past participle form, that is ed or ing form of the verb. So let's see the examples. He was heartbroken. They were heartbroken. She is heartbroken. Heartbroken is an adjective here in all these three sentences. Though break is a verb and its past participle form is broken, but here in the sentence it is used like in such a way that it has become an adjective in the sentence, and also it is not in conformity with the tenses or the subject of the sentence. We are seeing with the first person, second person and third person, and with the verbs changing, remaining in their present tense form or past tense form. All the subject and the main verbs are changing according to the person and according to the subject being singular or plural. The main verbs are changing their form, but the verbs which are not changing their form are that verb is heartbroken, and which is a participle here because it is not in conformity with the tense or the singular or plural form of subject. So friends, we'll try to understand non-finite verbs further with the help of another example by comparing three more sentences. Here it is a case of infinitive. Infinitive is a non-finite verb. There are three types of non-finite verbs: gerunds, infinitives and participles. So it is a case of infinitive. Here verb acting as noun in the sentence. Verb is acting as a noun in the sentence. The three sentences are: he rubbed his hands to feel the warmth. They rubbed their hands to feel the warmth. I was rubbing my hands to feel the warmth. So what are the two verbs in all these three sentences? The two verbs are rubbed and feel. In all these three sentences, there are only two verbs in each of the sentence. First one is rubbed and second one is feel. But which verb has remained constant in all these three sentences? In all the three sentences, the subject, the tense or the person of the subject has changed. The tense of the verb has changed. The sentence is in past tense form in all the three sentences. The sentence is in past tense form, and the verbs and the person are changing. The singular form and plural form are changing, and the verbs are changing their form. But the only verb which is constant, that is to feel in the sentence. That's why it is a non-finite verb. To feel is the non-finite verb here because it does not agree with the tense, number or person of the subject or the sentence. Whether the sentence is being told in the past tense form or the present tense form or the future tense form, all the non-finite verbs remain the same or remain the constant. Friends, to have a much clearer perception of what are non-finite verbs, we are not using comparison method here. We are using three distinct sentences to understand the non-finite verbs. The first sentence is, he saw a sleeping cat yesterday. He is the subject, saw is the main verb here, and sleeping is also a verb, but it acts as a noun in the sentence, and because it is in ing form, it is a gerund in the sentence. Why not participle? Participle can also be in ing form because it is not an adjective in the sentence, it is a noun in the sentence. He saw a sleeping cat yesterday. So we see that the tense of the sentence is past tense, and this verb is used in the present tense form. That's why it is a non-finite verb. In the next sentence, I do not drink boiled water. Here, drink is the verb here, main verb here, and boiled is the participle here. Participle because it is in the ed form, past participle form. Boiled is in the past participle form. So it is a participle or non-finite verb in the sentence. This sentence is being used in the present tense form. The drink is in present tense form, the main verb is in present tense form, but the non-finite verb is in its past tense form. That's why boiled is a non-finite verb. Another sentence is, there had been a lot of problems in his life. So it is not necessary that always the non-finite verb should not agree with the tense or the person or the number of the sentence. The tense of the non-finite verbs, the verbs which are used as non-finite verbs in the sentence, the tense of those verbs and the main verbs can also be the same. कहने का मतलब है मेन वर्ब का टेंस, सेंटेंस का टेंस और नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब्स का टेंस भी सेम भी हो सकता है. ये तो अगर जहाँ पर नहीं सेम है वो तो पक्का ही वो एक नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब होगा. जहाँ पर मेन वर्ब का टेंस और नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब का टेंस डिफरेंट है वहाँ पर तो वो पक्का नॉन फाइनाइट वर्ब होगा, लेकिन दोनों के टेंस सेम भी हो सकते हैं. उसका एग्जांपल है, देयर हैड बीन अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स इन हिज लाइफ. हैड इज द मेन वर्ब हियर and been is the non-finite verb in the sentence, which is in its past participle form, and had is also past participle form, and been is also in past participle form. So the tense of the main verb and the non-finite verb is same, but here also been is a non-finite verb. We'll have to identify that it is used as a noun or an adjective or the sentence or not. Been mean to exist, किसी चीज का होना. Been here has been used in such a way that it is the adjective in the sentence. So friends, thank you for watching the video. This was all about non-finite verbs, and if you have liked my video, please like and subscribe my channel, and if you have any suggestion you can drop it in my comment section.